What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We got episode number 5 here for the Cincinnati Reds Franchise series. And this one I got a little bit of an update, some gameplay, some highlights, just really short, quick clips of the game here. Game number 2 against Washington Nationals. DeSclafani pitched really well, went 7 innings, had 5 strikeouts. David Hernandez came on for 2 innings of relief work in the extra innings. So this game actually, we were up 1-0 off of Eugenio Suarez home run in the first inning, and then DeSclafani shut the Nationals down the whole entire game. Brandon Finnegan came in, David Hernandez came in, Jared Hughes came in. Everybody was really pitching really well. This is the home run happening in the beginning of the game here. And then Trey Turner hit a solo home run to tie the game in the 8th inning. After that, we go into extra innings, and then Nationals end up taking the lead off a Bryce Harper RBI double. And then when we're down, you guys saw Tommy Joseph hit a single, a pinch hit single. Senzel stole a base because he pinch ran for Joseph, and then Billy Hamilton came up and delivered an RBI single as Senzel scores to make it 2-2. And then Suarez, who had that home run to start us off, hits a home run to end the game. He had a walk-off home run. So Nationals lose again. Reds 2-0 at this point in the season. And then I got a little bit of a double-A update for you. Here's Jimmy Herget. Had 3 strikeouts in this game, only went 4 2/3 innings. That was mostly because his defense didn't really help him out at all. As you guys can see, this play by a shortstop not getting the ball off in time, putting runners on the corners, had some errors in the field and the outfield as well. So it was kind of a mixed bag for Jimmy Herget, but it wasn't anything, too crazy. 4 runs scored in a loss, only 2 of them were earned. Like I said, guys, just didn't get a lot of help from his defense. 57 pitches, though, that's the only part that's concerning for me, is that he had 57 pitches and he was gassed. So if he wants to be a major league pitcher, gonna have to be able to pitch more than 57 pitches for sure. But he's a young guy, got a bright future, so we'll just have to allocate some training time to get his stamina up before he makes it to the next level of AAA or even the major leagues. So guys, saw Jameson Taillon's numbers there. Nothing too spectacular. Had a pretty struggle bus outing in his first game this season, but he's a pretty good pitcher in real life, so we definitely have to jump on him early. As you guys can see, Hamilton stealing a base here after a single that Dickerson just could not get to. Runner on base here, runner in scoring position. 0-2 count on Suarez, who's been hot, been really hot. He's going to send a line drive out there to right field. Polanco makes a strong throw, but it's unable to nab Suarez at second as he gets in there with a double. That's an RBI double. Hamilton will score easily from second base. So Reds offense right now, jumping on Taillon. This is exactly part of the game plan, guys. Got to get to him early. Don't let him get into a groove. Otherwise, might be in for a long night. Joey Votto stepping up here with a runner on second. Gonna line drive a ball off of Taillon. Ricochets into foul territory, and Cervelli makes the play at first base. I kind of laughed when that happened because, I mean, what are the odds? It's crazy. But Taillon will end up staying in this game. He's a little shaken up, but he does stay in the game. He's a trooper. He takes it like a man, and he comes back firing. So runner on third base, that's Suarez after he advanced on that Votto ground out. And then Duvall grounds out to Josh Harrison, makes the play for the second out. Suarez ends up scoring, so it's going to be 2-0 now. Scott Schebler comes up and drives a single here to left field. So the attack is still on, guys. Scooter Gennett, also another single, line drive, frozen rope, right past Jordy Mercer at shortstop. So runners on second and first now with Jose Peraza coming up down 0-1, and he's going to hit a hard ground ball back up the middle to Mercer, but Mercer's going to make this play. So Peraza, guys, he's kind of struggling for me. I can't really figure out what his skill set is right now. I know he's fast. I know he can beat some throws out of just by putting balls on the ground, but makes a lot of outs. Even in real life, I don't think he has a hit yet in real life. So if he keeps struggling, guys, Nick Senzel might take the job away from him. So we'll have to see just how that plays out and how that storyline goes. You guys saw DeSclafani's numbers. I wasn't joking. He shut down the Nationals big time. 7 innings, 5 strikeouts. So we're looking forward to having him do the same thing with the Pittsburgh Pirates, who probably have a weaker, I mean, not probably, they do have a weaker offense, but being up 2-0, you know, it's a good start for DeSclafani. But this is not a good start for DeSclafani, as hanging a curveball to Josh Harrison, gonna deposit it into left field for a home run. So another solo shot for Josh Harrison. That's his only RBI on the season before this at bat, was a solo home run, and then he comes up here and does it again. So 2 home runs, 2 RBIs for Josh Harrison in the 2018 season. It's a ground ball with 2 outs to Scooter. He's going to make a nice jumping throw to get us out of the inning. So let's go to the next one as Tucker Barnhart gets a single up the middle. So again, guys, none down right now. 16th pitch from Taillon. And then we're actually going to go ahead and move Barnhart over with DeSclafani batting. So 1 down with a runner in scoring position now. We're going to turn it back over to the top of the order. Billy Hamilton comes up and flies out to left field. Still in a good situation here, even though we got 2 outs. Still have Eugenio Suarez coming up, and he's, like I said, guys, he's just been hot. He's going to hit this ground ball past Jordy Mercer in the 5.5 hole, as Tony Gwynn used to call it, but not going to be able to score, though. The ball was hit so hard on a rocket that it just could not send Barnhart. I couldn't justify sending him to try to score. And then Votto comes up with runners on the corners, and a little flip here by Mercer to Harrison, going to team up for the out at second. So Pirates out of the jam. DeSclafani in a little bit of a jam here. Ground ball to Scooter is going to make this play. Runner actually moves over to third base from second, and then David Freese comes up in a long fly ball out there to Duvall. And Duvall makes a strong throw back in, but it's just not going to be in time, guys. So tie ball game now. David Freese comes through with an RBI, sacrifice fly. Let's go back to the top of the 4th now. Not back to, but let's go ahead to the top of the 4th now, and we got Tucker Barnhart up again. It's going to fly out to center field. Billy Hamilton comes up in a 1-1 count, and he's going to send a single past Josh Bell at first base. So now we're in a position again, guys. Stealing bases with Billy Hamilton is like no joke, so easy. But we're hoping that Suarez could give Hamilton a running start and then get a base hit so that he could possibly score from first base, but it just wasn't going to happen. He again hit a huge shot right at David Freese, who ended up making a nice play. But guys, after a Dickerson double, moves over to third base on a wild pitch. Josh Bell strikes out, and then Polanco comes up and hits a line drive out there to Duvall. And just, again, guys, just not going to be able to get the runner out from third to home as another sacrifice fly is in. 0-2 count here, and DeSclafani strikes out Freese on a nasty, nasty slider. So it's 2 strikeouts in the inning. DeSclafani, even though we're losing, guys, he's pitching pretty good. Pretty dang good right now, especially against this Pirates lineup who can they don't hit for a lot of average, but they can take you deep. They definitely can do that. Again, guys, unable to do anything on offense here. DeSclafani and Taillon kind of going back and forth right now in the middle innings. It's still a 3-2 game. Fly ball out there to Schebler, who makes the play. 2 outs now, and then Barnhart is going to ground out to Mercer. So Taillon, again, guys, Taillon and DeSclafani just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then here we are in the next inning, and Frazier is going to strike out on another nasty slider. Starling Marte down 0-1. Ground ball to Suarez, who's going to make a nice play. Off balance play, but the ball was hit hard. I'm surprised that Suarez even got there. So 2 down. Dickerson going to hit a ground ball here to Peraza, and DeSclafani, guys, makes it to the end of the 6th. So we're going to the top of the 7th here. Jesse Winker will pinch hit for DeSclafani, and this, guys, might be exactly what we needed as Josh Harrison boots it. So it's going to be an error charged on him. That, guys, that might be a turning point here. We got to come through at this point now. It's go time. Definitely go time. Because Taillon is going to get pulled here. Clint Hurdle's going to the bullpen. This is juicy, guys. We can feast on this Pirates bullpen for sure. So we got the middle of the order coming up here. Suarez number 2, Votto at 3, Duvall at 4, Jeanette at 5. Things are looking good here. Good scenario for the Reds. Suarez up, gonna send a lazy ground ball over there to Freeze, but he throws offline to Harrison, who can't make the play, can't stay on the bag. He's gonna get charged with an error. So guys, back-to-back errors here for the Pirates defense. Like I said, this might be exactly what we needed, guys. Start scoring some runs. We need this. We need this. Joey Votto coming up. Crucial situation here. He is 0 for 3. Had some really tough luck outs. But he's going to drive a single here to left field. And Winker actually was trying to round third to head for home, but we thought better of it and decided to send him back. It's now going to be bases loaded with 1 down, and Adam Duvall coming up, guys. If he can come through for us in a 2-2 count, just get a fly ball for us, anything. And he's going to strike out. Yowza. So Scott Schebler comes up in an 0-1, and he's going to hit a fly ball that's going to be caught by Starling Marte. End of the inning. Guys, Reds just cannot pull through with runners in scoring position tonight. Just cannot do it for some reason. So we put in Jared Hughes, try to get us through, try to bridge us to the 8th and the 9th innings with no damage. Peraza going to make a really, really nice effort there on that play, but just unable to get Josh Bell at first. Polanco comes up and it hits a ground ball back to Hughes, to Scooter Jeanette, to Votto for the double play, guys. That's what the Reds needed right there to get closer, to get out of this inning. David Freese comes up with a 0-0 count, and he's going to hit a little loop and line drive there to Scott Schebler, who's going to be able to make the play there. So we got Jeanette, Peraza, and Barnhart coming up in the 6, 7, 8. So Peraza up after a Jeanette single. He's going to bunt to move Jeanette over. It's pretty smart play. We're in the later part of the innings, and Peraza really doesn't have a good bat, so I was not comfortable in hitting with him to try to avoid getting a double play scenario. So we got Jeanette moved over to second. Barnhart grounds out. Clint Hurdle comes out. He's going to make a double switch here. He's going to put George Contos in, former San Francisco Giant, who was actually pretty good out there in San Francisco, and we're going to make a move of our own as we want to get Phil Gosselin to pinch hit. With 2 outs and a full count, and decided to send the runners, even though the bases, we didn't have anybody forcing that runner to move. Just decided to do it anyway, and it actually paid off as runner got over to third. But again, guys, just can't come through with runners in scoring position. So David Hernandez comes on here in the bottom of the 8th, 1-1 count, single back up the middle. Hamilton just cannot get there. So now it's getting a little bit dicey here, because now the Pirates are starting to come alive here on offense. Jordy Mercer comes up and hits a single out there to right field, and Schebler, trying to be aggressive, throws to third. Almost was able to get the runner, but Jordy Mercer, being the savvy base runner that he is, moves up to second base on the throw, and then Hernandez is starting to freak out. Starting to not be so clutch as he was against the Nationals. He plunks Josh Harrison in the back to load the bases with none down, guys. And here comes Adam Frazier. Ay, 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 ay. So we try to calm him down here a little bit. Confidence is shaken. Definitely want to pull the infield in to try to get that force out at home and maybe shoot for one for a double play on a ground ball. But Adam Frazier comes up huge as he's going to send a single up there to center field to Hamilton, and 2 runs are going to score, guys. It's now 5-2 with nobody down. And David Peralta's night is over. So we're going to put in Wandy Peralta, and Hamilton going to get this fly ball caught, but strong throw, but not very accurate, as Barnhart's not even close to the home plate. It's going to score that run on a sacrifice fly, 6-2. And then Peralta able to get out of this inning. So he did his job. He was getting outs. It's not his fault that, you know, he gave up that run. At least he didn't give up a base hit for a run, right? So he definitely did some good stuff in his outing. So out comes Neverauskis, the Lithuanian pitcher, something you don't hear of every day. 2 outs already in the top of the 9th, and Adam Duvall going to send a fly ball out there to Starling Marte. It's going to be caught. So guys, the Reds lose this one kind of in a heartbreaker, but I don't know. I wouldn't classify it as a heartbreaker. They fought pretty well all game long. They fought hard. They just could not get those runs across. You know, Taillon pitched really well in the middle part of the game there, in those middle parts of the innings. Didn't have too good of a first inning, but the Reds offense was getting on base, getting hits left and right, just couldn't find the big hit. So we might have to adjust some of our lineup a little bit to try to formulate something that actually helps us when those runners do get on scoring position, because I'm noticing that guys like Schebler, guys like Duvall, they're not coming through for us when it comes to runners in scoring position. So Duvall, definitely a big-time home run hitter, can take it deep, but and Schebler's kind of the same way, but they're not guys that get a lot of base hits to score some runs. So might have to do some adjusting, but we'll figure that out, guys, in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Sorry about the Reds loss, but if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, and you like it and you love it and you want more of it, you know what you got to do. Hit that little red subscribe button or my logo for more Cincinnati Reds franchise vids. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.